Did you know that Yahweh and Jehovah are both pointing to the same God? They are. They're pointing to the same God, but they come to us in different ways. Let's talk about the differences today. I want to try to explain this in the simplest way possible. A long time ago, when the Bible was written in Hebrew, God's special name was actually written using 4 Hebrew letters. It's called the Tetragrammaton. It's a fancy word, but essentially these are the Hebrew letters YHWH. So these letters come from the Hebrew verb to be, showing that God is the eternal one who has always existed. That's why in Exodus chapter 3, verse 14, God tells Moses, I am who I am. So YHWH are the 4 Hebrew letters that make up God's holy name, or Yahweh. YHWH, Yahweh. It's kind of like seeing someone's name written in only initials. John David Smith would be abbreviated as JDS. He's still the same person, John David Smith, but you have abbreviated his name into JDS. That's similar to the name of God, Yahweh, which can be abbreviated to YHWH. You still know who it is, but you just don't see the vowels. And in the first century in the Hebrew language, they only used the consonants. That's why it was condensed to YHWH. Are you still with me? So how did Jehovah come about? Well, later on, people wanted to say God's name out loud. They couldn't before because it was so holy. So what did they do? They combined the consonants YHWH with another word for God, Adonai, which means Lord, capital L-O-R-D. And that's how they ended up with the name Jehovah, capital L-O-R-D. So whether you say Yahweh or Jehovah, we're all talking about the same God. This is the same God who introduced himself to Moses at the burning bush in Exodus chapter 3 when he says, I am who I am. He is a personal covenant-keeping God. He is the self-existent God who needs nothing or no one else to help him exist. He is the same yesterday, today, and forever. He is the God of Israel, and he is faithful to his people, and he always has been. I hope this helps you clear up a little bit of the differences between Yahweh and Jehovah, continuing being diligent in your study, and I'll see you next time.